In this video, we'll be going over 6 exercises you can find in week 9 of the Advanced Recovery Program following your total knee replacement rehab. So if you just want to get stronger after your rehab, you're in the right place because these are going to be more advanced exercises that you can safely do once you're done with therapy. In today's first exercise is going to use a resistance band around your knees, and we're doing a squat to a chair. So as you get set up here, I'm going to place the band around my knees. Find a chair, find a couch, find something to sit down to, and we'll use this band around the knees. And I have a timer here going, and we're going through about a minute of these squats, sitting and standing with a resistance band. If you're ready, let's get started. So it's just a quick pause at the bottom, and we come back up. I want you to tap your bottom to the chair and come back up out of the chair. You can sit on the very edge and sit and stand without any hand support would be ideal. That's the goal here, to have the strength in your legs to be able to sit and stand without any arm support. You're doing great so far. Halfway done with this first exercise. If you remember the tip, nose over your toes as you stand, that'll give you the best position possible to use your muscles in your legs as you stand up out of the chair with no hands. A few more seconds, a couple more squats. Got time for one more, and good job. All right, for this next exercise, we're doing a lateral lunge. You could use that same chair for support and bring it towards the front here. And the motion of this lateral lunge is out to the side, out to the side. And so, same idea, we'll set a timer and we'll work through this exercise together. Whenever you're ready, let's get started. Out to the side, out to the side. I like having a chair or a countertop in front of you, just in case you need to touch that for a little extra support. Maintain a good balance as you work through this lateral lunge. We're about halfway through. If you need to go at a slower pace, that's totally fine. You shouldn't feel any sort of pain or twinging at the knee. If you do, back off of the exercise. Don't go down as far. Do even like a quarter lunge to the side. And as you get stronger, more stability, then maybe you can go a little further with a lateral lunge. We don't have to do the entire thing exactly how I'm doing it right out the gate. We could ease into things. A couple more seconds. Last one. All right, great job with that exercise. So this next one, we're going to work on a balance exercise. It's a tandem stance. So one leg is in front of the other, one foot aligned directly in front of the other. And with this stance, we're going to reach forward to the side, alternate arms, just challenge our balance in this position, because what it does is it narrows our base of support, and when we reach, it challenges our balance. So let's get started, and we're gonna do 30 seconds with one foot in front, reach out to the side, one arm, the other arm. You can reach overhead, you can reach both hands to one side, both hands to the other, both hands out. Just alternate where you're reaching. Give your body that sense of control as it's working through a good balance training exercise here. A few more seconds before we switch feet. And we're going to switch. The other foot now is in front, and maintaining this good upright balance as you reach forward to the side. You can look to the side as you reach. You may find yourself trying to catch your balance, so have a table or a chair ready for you, because this is a challenging exercise if you're not used to standing one foot lined in front of the other. One side may feel a little bit more challenging, a little more difficult than the other, but as you practice this in the next round, watching the video over again, I think you'll find that it's a little easier to do with some practice. So good job with that exercise. Hey, if you enjoy having someone to do these exercises with, I would love it if you gave this video a like below. Also, if you're finding this format to be helpful, I think you're going to find this book to be even more helpful, Total Knee Replacement Made Simple. I wrote this book for people like you who want a little extra guidance on how to progress through your total knee replacement exercises and rehab. Plus, we go over a lot of information on how to prep for your knee replacement, prehab exercises, post-op, and a 12-week roadmap of what exercises you can do to continue your progression of strength and balance after you're done with physical therapy. I know you're going to find this to be really helpful, so take a look at where you can find it at totalkneebook.com. Now let's get back to some of these exercises. On to the next movement. We're going to use a step up. So I have these weight plates set up for a step. You can do this at a stair, or if you have a step up like a board in front of you, you can step up onto a 6-inch exercise board. So this is what I'm using, and we're going to work through alternating step ups. So if you're ready, let's get started with a minute of steps. Alternate which leg is going forward, and really think about keeping that leg strong, tight, and in good alignment. I want to keep that knee positioned right over those toes. I don't want the knee to collapse inwards as I'm doing this exercise. So use this as a controlled movement, working through these step ups. Don't just step up without a purpose. We're really focusing on good alignment as you step up with the other side, come back down. Good control on each side. A few more. And last one. Great job. Okay, excellent work with that step-up exercise. I've got a couple dumbbells. You don't have to use dumbbells for this next exercise, but it's a great tool to have for some feedback. This is how it looks with the dumbbells. The bottom goes back as I lift the dumbbells up, stand tall, lead with the bottom going back, and stand back tall. And so you don't need to use dumbbells or weight or a bag or a kettlebell. You don't need to do that, but it's good to have a little bit of feedback by holding on to something. Even something as simple as a broomstick would be good. So let's work through a few of these. I'll set a timer and we'll get started with our dumbbells for the deadlift. Feet are shoulder width apart. As I go back, my butt leads the way. Knees are slightly bent, and I come back up, hinging at the hips. From a front view, keeping everything in line. My feet are shoulder width apart. My trunk is hopefully nice and straight as you do this exercise. We don't want a lot of curve in your back. As you work through these deadlifts, you'll feel a little tightness in the back of the hamstrings, and that's a sign that you're doing it correctly. And stand tall. We're going to do one more of these deadlifts, and great job. All right, to finish the exercises today, we're doing a lumbar stretch or a modified quadruped stretch. I do this at the countertop, and so if you have access to a counter, place both hands on the counter for support and lean back with your buttocks so that you feel the stretch in the back all along your spine. So let's work through a minute of this. Ease back, hold that for 15 to 20 seconds. We're going to do this a couple of times. Remember to keep breathing through your stretch. You're going to ease out of that position and stretch back down, leading with your buttocks and having a nice straight back. You'll feel a stretch along your spine into your low back. Keep that head relaxed. Ease out of the stretch. And one more final stretch. This rock back stretch at a countertop, great stretch for the lumbar spine. Your knees can be slightly bent like this just to get an extra stretch in your back and ease out of that stretch. All right, great job with this round of exercises. Be sure to hit repeat and go through them 1 to 2 more times today and continue on throughout the week. I'm proud of you. Keep working hard, and I'll see you in the replay or in the next week's progression of the exercises.